Yes, guys, what is happening? So, I thought you guys would probably find this quite valuable. I'm going to be going through my entire Discord that I use for my chatters and my team, basically for the OFM business model, right? So, obviously, with the chatters, they're going to be chatting on the accounts to the subs, and they're going to be making a lot of sales. So, it's very important to keep the chatters motivated because, they want to make money and we want them to make us money as well, right? So, it works both ways. Cool. So I'll go from the very beginning, and if you want to copy this, you can do so. So as soon as we find a chatter on Telegram, so there are different Telegram groups that you can basically find chatters from. If you want to know what they are, then join the Discord in the link below, and we can tell you. And so cool, waiting room. This is when we find a chatter on Telegram, we will invite them on Discord to this waiting room. So as you can see, a new guy showed up. When was this? This was a few days ago. Guys are always joining through here. Cool. Then we have this apply thing, which we don't usually use. If we were getting ridiculously amounts of chatters coming through, then maybe we would use this, but we don't really need to use this as of yet. So they go straight into the interview lounge with the chat manager, right? So this is the first step. They go into the interview lounge, and this is basically where we will talk to the chatter. We will get to know more about them, what their schedule's like, when they would like to work, how often they would like to work, if they've had experience, if they haven't had experience. All of these sorts of things will happen in the interview lounge, right? This is also where we'll do an English test and a Wi-Fi test. We'll do both of these tests. Just to make sure that their English is up to scratch, and of course they have good Wi-Fi. So by the way, we have a entire training section for chatters, so I'll link that video in the link below. It's pretty much start to finish how we train chatters, right? Cool. After we've had a little interview, we will go in the feedback lounge, just let them know, right, are we going to put them on a trial shift? Is it not going to be right for them? Etc. etc. If the Wi-Fi test wasn't good, if the English test wasn't good, whatever it might be, right? Easy as that. So if they have been successful in the interview lounge, we'll move on to the main office lounge. So chatter timesheet. This is basically where we will clock in and out. So if you can see here, everyone's constantly clocking in and out. Right now we have 3 chatters on at every time and 1 chat manager. So 4 people on at every single time of the day. 3 shifts, so altogether it is for a 12 people a day that are working on chats. So they're clocking in and out. We want them to clock in a couple of minutes before their shift. Obviously this guy was late today. These, they clock out on time. This guy clocked in on time. This guy clocked in 5 minutes early, which is great. 5 minutes early again, 5 minutes early. So awesome. This is how we basically calculate their pay. Here we have the rules. So with the rules, we have a few different things that they can read through, how their salaries are worked out, when clock-in starts, no late logins, no reasoning of internet issues or power issues, because obviously they need to make sure it's kept fine if they want to have this job. Announcements channels. This is where we will announce the meetings. So we might have daily meetings every couple of days. We have an end of week meeting and a beginning of week meeting to basically give bonuses, incentives, that sort of thing. In the callouts, this is where if a chatter does something to get a bonus on chats, they will come in here, the chat managers will come in here and put the bonuses in here. So at the end of the week, we can know and basically just add it to their pay. Chatter schedule. This is where we write the schedules for them. So I'll show you an example. Cool. So as you can see, this is the schedule. We've got shift 1, shift 2, shift 3. This is the chatting shifts, and then these are the, this one's being made for this week, I believe. I'm not making it, my team's making it, so I'm not really sure. 14th to 21st of October, yeah. So this one's being made, that's why it's not complete yet. But then this is the managers, right? So as you can see, every single shift has a manager who is also working on the shift. Then we go to bonuses and deductions. Here are basically a bunch of things that we put in place, how they can get bonuses and how they can get deductions. We don't want to give these at all, but you know, they have to be there, right? You know, giving deductions is kind of counterintuitive because you want to do it to sort of like motivate the chatters, but it just doesn't. It just pisses them off, like if people are taking away your money. So, you know, we tend really not to use these unless someone is really like taking the piss, which then we will, but that's not very often at all. Team target. So this is where the team targets will go. So as you can see, this week was 27.5k target. I think last week we actually hit 30k. Let me double check. Last week. 25k. This week, 22k. Ah, maybe we didn't. I thought we hit 30k. Oh, right. Saturday to Friday. Yeah, so we did hit 30k. I don't know why I'm going crazy. Wait, hold on. Last week. Right, okay, no. I'm just being retarded. It's because we basically count our weeks starting on a Saturday. So, cool. 30k that week, so that was really good. The chat has smashed through that one. This is basically where the managers chat, if we need to. Obviously, we don't really use it. We just use WhatsApp or DM. Then we have the training room. So, as you can see on, where am I looking? Chat schedule. If we go on the last week's one, down here, we have all of the people that need to be trained. So these are the ones that are like very important for training. So they're either new or they need to brush up on a couple of things. So during their shift, for example, Vuk on shift 3, he will be joining the training room to basically get trained. Then the meeting room. This is where we have all of our meetings. So every single meeting we have, everyone will join here. We have about 20 people joining a time, so they're pretty big meetings, they're decent. And then the boardroom is basically where no one can join unless they're dragged in. So, you know, it's basically a private room for the managers until we, you know, drag them in and need them to be in there. But yeah, then down here we have general chat. This is where, okay, just a couple of things are happening. You can have a read if you want. Just where they would normally talk. Learning materials. So this is loads of like scripts, not buying lines, tips for certain models that we have, etc. Then we have, oh, I don't want to go on that because that's got stuff that I can't put on YouTube. Let's see. Wins. So this is a good channel because this is where people will put their wins, obviously. So if they do 6 sales on a day, so as you can see, this guy done fucking insane. Let's open this in browser. Look at that. 50, 100, 200, 200, 100, 100, 120, 100, 150, 200. So obviously that is a very good session right there. That's probably about 1,000 right there. He done in about an hour. So that is that an hour? 2 hours. 1,000 in 2 hours. Can't go wrong. So yeah, it's just really good to like keep the chatters motivated, that sort of thing. So, you know, we always push them, you know, put it in the wins channel, because it honestly does get them motivated. You know, seeing everyone's wins, they want to be able to put theirs in there as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And then the chatter on duty. This is where basically we have a chat manager here, Misic, and then we have the other 3 guys who are the chatters for the shift. So, you know, if we want to join this, we can join this.
Hello, bro.
Yo, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. I'm just recording a vid quick. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
All right, bro. So I didn't even think my mic was going to work in the channel because I'm recording this, but apparently it did. So yeah, that is most of it. And then down here, we also have the model information. So we have all of our models, and we have basically all of their information, right? So we have the customs and we have the content needs. So if the chatter needs content, then they can basically put it in there and we'll get it made. And up here, we also have their information, right? So it's where they'll put like their age, their whatever, if they have pets, if they have kids, that sort of thing. So when we're on chats, we actually know exactly what we are doing. So yeah, that is pretty much the Discord entirely. If you guys want to copy that, you're more than welcome to copy it. If you want more tips on how you can actually get started, then make sure to subscribe and also join the Discord in the link below. And there is a free course on there on how you can get started, make your own OnlyFans management business. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I've got a mess on my fucking shirt, but it's fine. Anyways, have a good one.